Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kelly Williams and I am your resident Color Street nail stylist. I have been doing this for about a month. I'm in head over heels in love with this product. It is real nail polish strips that you stick on your nail, and they last for 10 to 11 days, and there's 10 to 14 days, and they're super easy to put on. So I was making a video for my group that I have going on Facebook, my VIP group, to show them how to apply the nails. And it's super duper easy. So I thought I would go ahead and just post this on YouTube as well in case anybody else out there is wondering how to do it. So let's get started. Okay, step number one is you have to cut and file your nails in whatever length and shape you want them to be, obviously. You're not gonna cut them again for 10 to 14 days. So you want them to go ahead and be cut, filed, ready to go, okay? Step number two, cuticle pusher. You're gonna wanna push back all your cuticles on all, and I'm just gonna do my left hand for now because it'll be the exact same with the right. And it is so easy to apply these that unlike with nail polish where your left hand looks beautiful and your right hand looks horrible, both hands will look amazing. So I'm pushing back all my cuticles, and the reason I'm doing this is because I want to get the most wear out of my nails. So I'm trying to make sure I can place the nail strips as far back on my nail as possible so when they grow out, it doesn't start to show so fast. And the nail strips cannot touch your skin. I mean, they can touch your skin, but when you're all said and done, you have to make sure they're not touching any skin. So you want to push back your cuticles so that they are as out of the way as possible. Okay, so I'm done with this hand. And go ahead and do both hands together because you're not gonna want to be fumbling with this thing when you're also fumbling with the nail strips in a minute. So, okay, cuticles are pushed back. Next thing, I'm gonna go ahead and open this. You see it? And show you what is inside so you can see how they come. So you get this bag, and what this is 16 oval-shaped nail strips. You will be able to cut these in half and reuse them, which is wonderful. So really you could get 3 manicures or 2 manicures and some toes, or 2 manicures and some accent nails for other sets out of just one of these, which is awesome. Now here's the disclaimer. Color Street does not want us to tell you that you can reuse them. So I am not officially telling you that you can reuse them, but you really can. They say they're a flammable hazard if you leave like nail polish out in your house, I guess. So, and also, if you don't store them properly, they can dry out, and then I wouldn't want you to be upset that you can't use them again. So I will teach you how to store them properly when we're all done. But yeah, so you basically get 32 tips out of these, which is really awesome. Okay, so those are the actual nail strips, but first I am going to get one of these, which is rubbing alcohol, because step 1, cut and file your nails. Step 2, push back your cuticles. Step 3, clean your nails. This is really important. You have to get all the dirt and oil off your nails for these to be able to stick really well. So 2 seconds, just scrub them really quickly with this. And I would do my right hand too if I were going, well, I guess I'd go ahead and do my right hand because when I get off this video, I will apply all of the nails. Okay, nails are squeaky clean. Okay, so you are done with that. Throw it away. This is an extra one for the next time that you want to use these. So that's nice that they give us a couple. And then what I've done as well is just bought a bottle of rubbing alcohol, because if I get even another use out of these somehow, I'm gonna need to be able to still clean my nails. So I just went and bought a bottle of rubbing alcohol. Okay, next is opening the strips. Now, what?
You're not on the camera.
Okay, thank you. The deal with these strips is they are 100% real nail polish. They are not vinyl, they are not stickers, they are not made out of anything else. So as such, as soon as you open them, they are subject to drying out. Not immediately, but like after a couple days. So as soon as you open them, if you plan on reusing them, you do need to make sure when you're done you store them properly, or they will dry out because they're actually real nail polish. All right, so both of these are identical. They start from biggest to smallest. And like I said, you can get 2 uses out of each one. So the finger you want to start with is your pinky, or your pinkies, not your thumbs, because you're going to use your thumbs to cut off the ends of all your other nails. So you want to do your thumbs last. For most people, obviously, the smallest one is gonna fit their pinkies the best. And when you're sizing, you want to go smaller rather than bigger. If you go too big, then you will have some of the nail strip touching your skin. And if it touches your skin or your cuticle, you're not gonna get a full seal and it will come off much more easily. So what you wanna do is, and after you do these once or twice, you'll know which sizes fit which fingers. And so this whole sizing thing will be a lot faster. What you wanna do is look, and you can go ahead and separate it if you wanna pull it off to see if it'll fit. Like, I'm doing this hand, hey. That is gonna be too small. So maybe this side, that probably will work. You can look at the next one and see, like, if that's gonna be too big, yeah, that one's too big. So for my pinky, I'm gonna use, and each of these ovals has a little bit of a narrow side and a little bit of a thicker side. So if this is really a perfect fit for you, you're gonna wanna use this one for one pinky and then go to this other strip and use the same one for your other pinky. Okay, so now you have decided which one you're using. I'm going to use the thicker side of this particular strip. Very, very important step that I missed when I first started doing these, and I ruined a couple of them. Before you do anything else, you have to take off the plastic. These come in 3 layers. There's a plastic sheet on top, then there's the nail polish, then there's a backing. You have to take off the plastic first. Take it off, because if you detach this tab before you take off the plastic, you will not be able to get the plastic off, and you will not be able to apply that nail strip, and you will have to put it in the trash can. So take off the plastic first, always. Then you can take off this tab. You don't have to. If you're using the bottom half, you can leave the tab on. It doesn't really matter. Take off the tab, and then, you know, most people don't have ginormous nails, but if you want to make sure that you'll have enough if you cut it in half, you can look again and just make sure, okay, I'll be safe to cut this one in half and still have enough left. So I'm cutting it in half. Okay, I'm gonna put this one over here so I don't forget that I still have it. Can you see? Where? Here? Okay. Next, you need to...
Up more. Bring your hands
this way? Yeah. Okay. Next is just the nail polish on the backing. So all I'm gonna do is, and it's easier to take the nail polish off the backing than the backing off the nail polish. So I'm gonna just catch the corner, and you're gonna cut all of this off eventually, so you don't have to worry about damaging it, but I'm gonna catch the corner of the nail polish, checking one more time in my head to make sure I actually took the plastic off. Okay, so now I have, can you see that? Now I have a strip of real nail polish. It's got 3 layers. It's got the base coat, it's got the color, and it's got the top coat. You will not have to do anything else once you apply this. This is going on my pinky, you see? Okay, so, and here's the cool thing. You don't have to get it right the first time because you can stick it and re-stick it a few times. Important things about getting it on are, make sure it is not overlapping your cuticle, because like I said, if it touches skin, it will not seal properly. So you want to pull it just enough away from your cuticle so that it's not overlapping your cuticle. So can you see if I do it this way?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to, and again, you don't have to be precise because you'll be able to re-stick it if you're not happy. I'm going to stick it on. Ah, didn't come off my finger. If your fingers make them warm, it's harder to get them off the finger that you're using. Okay, there we go. I got it on. You see?
Back more.
I got it on, and it's a little over to this side. So I'm gonna try that one more time and center it a little better, keeping it away from the cuticle, like I said. Okay, I'm happy with how it's centered. All you do now is push it on and use your other nails to get it in the creases. Like I said, you wanna make sure, I don't know if you can see that, but it's only touching nail. It is not touching my skin on that side at all. It is not touching my cuticle at all. It is touching a little bit on that side. So I can either pull my skin down and try to see if I can crease it in there with my thumbnail. And if that doesn't work, if it's still touching your skin, then once you get it all stuck down, you can actually go back with your thumbnail and like make a crease and pull it away from your skin if you need to. But anyway, I got it centered. I'm happy with where it is. I'm just gonna push it on. Can you see? Okay. And then okay, so Color Street officially says that you should now take a nail file and file off the end. But I find that they last longer if you actually take your thumbnail, good, and just push it under your nail a little bit. Now I cut my nails really short, so I don't have much of an edge. But if you take your other thumbnail, this is why you do your thumbs last, because you're gonna use them a lot. And push it under the nail, kind of wrapping it underneath your nail a little bit. Push it under all the way across. And then, again, using your thumbnail, push a little bit harder to actually cut it. Cut it, cut it, cut it all along the edge. And eventually, it'll just peel off. So you're left with like a bit of dried nail polish and a beautiful nail polish covered nail. And you didn't have to worry about brush strokes or anything, or shaking hands or anything crazy. And this will last a really long time. So, this one.
Just bring it up to the camera. Like, hold it up.
Oh, okay. See? So I'm gonna go ahead and do one more without all the talking, just so you can see the whole process again. So let's see. Now, what you can do is do pinky, pinky, ring finger, middle, middle, whatever. But since I'm only doing my left hand, I'm just gonna go ahead and find the next size that I want. And I cannot remember which one I like for this. I think I like this one. So I'm sizing it. Yep, I like that one. Sized. Now I am peeling off the plastic. Again, like I said, super important. Can you see? Okay, peeling off the plastic. Then taking off the tab. Then cutting it in half. Okay, then taking the nail polish off the backing. And now without all this talking, you can see how fast it really goes. See? Where do I need to go?
Up. There you go.
Okay, I'm going to apply it. This is a lot less awkward if you're like sitting and you can actually stabilize yourself. I'm just trying to do this where there's some good lighting. Okay, I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna push on it. Get it on really, really well. And wrap it under the edge. Make sure it's not touching my skin. You see?
Yep.
Wrap it under the edge like that with my thumb. And so here it did overlap a little bit, so I'm just gonna come over here. You see?
Yep.
And I'm just gonna break it off because I don't want it touching my skin. See, it just breaks off just like dried nail polish does. There, and eventually, one of these times that I do my thumb, I'll be able to see that I've cut it, and it just comes right off. So there you go. 2 beautiful nails done in a matter of seconds. Can you see?
Yep.
And I will finish this hand in the other hand, and I'll take a picture and show you the finished product. This is a really pretty color. I love this one. It's called Bordeaux Glitz, I think. So we have this on our website. Okay, thank you for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions about how to put them on, and good luck and have fun.